What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TMT. So today I have a compressor change out. Guess what unit? Yes, you're very good. Somehow you guess it's a Trane. It's the Alliance compressor, right? We've already talked about those. Let me see here, we can see that on there. Alliance compressor. And this is more of a video, not really an instructional video. This is more of just for people who have no idea what's involved, how much work it really is to get this dang compressor out of here. You know, some people may think it's a lot easier than it actually is when we tell them, hey, we're going to change the compressor, we're going to change it out. They may think, oh, you know, a couple hours or, you know, an hour or whatever. It's like, no, it's a lot more work. So anyways, got my hoses on here connected, got my gauge on here, my set of gauges. We got it connected to our recovery machine right here. The outlet's going to the liquid side of the tank, and we got our power source. We got a Widowmaker that we connected to the disconnect. So now let's go ahead and start the process of, you know, recovering all the refrigerant inside of the entire system. We got to take it all out. So I'll show you how we do that. I'm gonna open these bad boys up. Let's open them up. Come on, there we go. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Now we're gonna run the self-purge. There it is. Now we're gonna switch it over to recover. And now let's go ahead and purge this out a little bit. That's okay. Open this bad boy up. So now everything, this is a brand new tank. So this tank is actually in a vacuum, so it actually serves to right away start pulling all the refrigerant in. And now we go ahead and start it. So that's gonna take about 20 minutes on average on a cool day. On a hot day, it takes a lot longer than that. Well, no, it doesn't take a lot longer than that, but it does take longer. So while that's been going on for about 10-15 minutes, we got some stuff up here, carried some stuff up onto this roof. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the compressor, or start getting the compressor, you know, ready to be removed. So we're gonna take this off, take the power off, and when the gauge finally reaches 0, which we're almost there, I don't like to unbraze. I like to just cut loose, especially when the tubing allows it. If we cut it here and here, it's still very simple to just, you know, we don't lose a lot, so we can still reconnect it. And I just don't like to unbraze it because of all the phosphine gas that unfortunately sometimes you breathe. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, there it is. Took that sucker out. You gotta leave the old little rubber boots because they don't give you new ones, and I mean, they don't really wear out that quick anyways. So now we're gonna set the new one in place, dry fit it, you know, and go ahead and start brazing it. All right, so now we're brazing that bad boy in. That's the next step. We got the little bolts back on, and we got my brother brazing that bad boy on there. All right, so the new compressor is brazed on there, and we are going to connect the power to it here shortly. But that's not all that we need to do. We also now need to remove this motor, because inside of there If you can see, I'll try to focus it. Oh man, maybe you can't focus it that well. Okay, well either way, there's a filter dryer in there that we need to take off. The filter dryer pretty much removes, you know, impurities inside of the system. Humidity, a little bit. It's got its limitations, but we always change them out. Anytime we open up the system, we need to change it out. So we're gonna take this off and change that out. All right, so there is, you know, the filter dryer we're talking about. I'm gonna unbraze it, and then where's the new one at, dude?
That's right.
You see it? We're gonna put this new one on right there. So we'll show you when that's all done. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not gonna show you that process. You saw how we braze. All right, there is the new filter dryer brazed in. Now that we do that, we need to get this big tank that's heavy, and we had to put on our backs to get it up here. And with the hoses attached, reattached, we pressure checked it with dry nitrogen. It serves as a twofold purpose. The first purpose is to, you know, obviously check your welds, because you'll hear it whistling, and if you spray some bubbles on it, we have bubbles, right, David? We're there?
Yeah, they're over here.
Yeah. So we get the bubbles, and we check our welds with that dry nitrogen. But at the same time, it helps out dry out a lot of the oil that may be in the system still, because there is oil, you know, oil in the system. So nothing there. Now he's going to check the filter dryer, and yep, that's the next step. And we pretty much do this a total of 3 times, and yeah, we triple check it. Okay, so we kind of skipped a little bit of a step here. Not actually here, I meant we skipped it, you know, we forgot to record it. We had this connected to this vacuum pump, which essentially pulls out all of the contaminants and air and moisture and all that stuff out of the system, and it makes it, you know, pretty much clean of any of that stuff. That took how long, David? Like 20-30 minutes?
Yeah.
Took about 20-30 minutes, and once it got down to what it's supposed to be rated according to the manufacturer specs, now we are recharging it with fresh new refrigerant. And this is a scale, because you have to put in exactly the amount that the manufacturer has over here on the data plate. Right here, 7 pounds, 3 ounces is what we need to put in, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, I don't know if you can see that, 7 pounds, 3 ounces right there. Yep. We actually had to turn it on because, you know, it didn't all shoot in there, so we need to help it by turning it on, and then when the compressor's running, then it will suck in whatever it needs to suck in. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Very long process. We got here at like 7:30. It's about to be like 10:30. Wait, what time we get here? 7:30?
Yeah.
7:30. And yep, we're pretty much 10:30. 3 hours, 2 guys to get it done right. So if it was one guy, it would take, you know, much longer, and he'd be much more tired at the end of the day. So, all right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. See you on the next one. Peace.